plead innocent of all charges.
You're listening to Talking Elvis with Vince Wright and Ian Gray.
Good evening all, or good afternoon all, wherever you're going. We've got a bit of a bonus. This is episode 9A, the sequel, The Next Generation. It is a Talking Elvis extra. Who's with me today?
It's me. I'll be getting paid overtime for this.
You are? You're getting the same rate as you normally get?
Excellent, lovely.
Yeah.
As long as you remember that.
That's it.
That's all right. That's good.
You'll get it, yeah. So I'm going to give you 80% of a Nuki Brown. Yeah.
Lovely, jubbly. Yes, good afternoon, good evening, viewers, wherever you are.
Now, I've got this extra show because a few weeks ago, I recorded this, and it was due to go out in conjunction with the re-showing of Elvis. That's the way it is. I do sound a bit bunged up. I did have a bit of a cold then. It was only a cold. So I am a bit bunged on this one, but I did it when I had to do it. And it's David English. If that means nothing to you, this interview is with the guy behind all those lovely books that you get from Follow That Dream. Yeah. And
some fine books there. Some really good work, actually, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the... what was it? The Viva Las Vegas one. Oh, you know, these are proper big coffee table books. And because they Follow That Dream, they always get a disc or two thrown in. So we did this phone interview. We've obviously just, the last couple of weeks, had news of the revamp date, which is hopefully out August the 13th in a cinema near you in the UK. So we should be up for that. But I wanted to put the interview out now because we also get talk about the Follow That Dream book that should go with it, which, watch this space, will be amazing. Should we have a listen?
Yeah, let's do that.
Stay tuned for more Elvis.
So, thank you, David, for agreeing to do the interview today. Obviously, everything is that's the way it is at the moment. We've just watched both versions on DVD last week, just to get myself up to scratch, shall we say? So I was quite happy to do all that because it is a cracking little film anyway, isn't it? But how did you get involved and tell the listener what you've done?
With the book itself, basically I've written 8 books previously for Follow That Dream label.
I loved in The Man of the Music this month. They're reviewing the Viva Las Vegas one, and it says it oozes class. That's all you need for a review, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not bad, actually. It's not bad. Yeah, that took about a year to put together. And so basically, we did that Viva Las Vegas book, and you know, you look around for other projects to do, and obviously the anniversary's coming up. That's the way it is, and so we decided to put that into production basically at the same time as Viva Las Vegas. They ran parallel to each other, and then so basically that's the way it is, but will be the same format as Viva Las Vegas.
What do you class yourself as? Are you the author, the curator, the collector, or?
I would say I'm an author stroke researcher.
Yeah,
is my sort of title. So yeah, I spend hours and hours looking through photos, articles and things, and just collating it. Yeah. Maybe is another word. And yeah, trying to discover new images and new information, and putting it all together.
So, so this book says you've gone through 2,000 negatives and 35mm slides. Where were they? Are they sitting in a salt mine in Kansas?
Yeah, there's thousands of photos, but also we've also got images from the Elvis Presley estate, which some of them are duplicated, so they're and some of them are extra to that collection. So it amounts to quite a lot of images. Yeah. Yeah.
And is the book is it telling the story of the making of the film, or is it telling the story of the film?
Say that again.
It's telling the story of the making of the movie rather than just a scene by scene representation.
It's how it's how well it's a production of the film from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Rather than sort of anything else. But basically, what I'm spent the last 2 or 3 months on doing is investigating all the footage that was filmed and all the audio, and basically listing that down into a sort of comprehensive way. So when a reader looks at it, they can see what was filmed on each day and what audio is available on each day.
So there's a definitive sort of studio session notes in the book as well.
Yes,
of all this.
you could say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an unbelievable amount of hours it's taken.
Yeah.
And also the photographs that we've got. You imagine you've got Elvis in a particular jumpsuit. Well, it doesn't tell you on those images what particular concert it's from.
Oh yes.
So if he wears the same suit on on 2 different shows with the same backing singers and all the musicians are wearing the same clothes, you studying photographs for hours, and then you can find the difference. You can see there's certain things that you can pull apart and realise that that was from that particular concert.
So you're Sherlock Holmes on the quiet.
I think that's basically I think that's all I should have been a detective.
Yeah. You must have some patience. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
So where's this book going to be available?
The book is going to be available from all the regular retailers that sell FTD products.
Brilliant.
So that in the UK it'll be Andrew Hearn, who runs Essential Elvis.
Yeah.
Chris Giles, who runs Elvis Shop.
Brilliant.
In London, and then Trevor, who runs Elvis Man and the Music. Now Dig This. Yeah.
That's it. And it's 3 magazines that I get through the door all the time.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's great because you know where you know what you're going to get with those. You're going to get it when you get it, and always been happy with the service there. So apart from the book, we've got three CDs.
Possibly more.
Possibly more.
Off the record.
Off the record.
Yeah.
All right. You heard that here first, folks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think there's going to be more than that. Well, I know there is, but I can't.
Yeah. And have you been involved in the choice of that?
I can't
or
actually.
is that
I can't put it.
No.
Yes. Well, basically, I went to Ernst Jorgensen's house.
Yeah, I
for
can
Christmas,
imagine.
And we sort of discussed what we were going to include with the book, and then he sort of goes away and gets the tapes and sends them to get mastered, and then I get an audio file, and then so that I can correspond that to what I'm working on, but at the same time, we can work out if there's anything missing from those tapes. So there's going to be stuff on there. Well, I know there is because I've heard it of material that's not been officially released.
Good.
And B, not released at all. So the combination of the two.
Am I going to be blown away? without giving too much away.
You won't have heard it before, so I don't want to oversell it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should be selling it. Maybe I should.
Yeah, that's
maybe
it.
I should.
It's going to be amazing. It's Elvis singing "Please Me." It's great. It's lovely. Yeah, bluff it.
Yeah. It's not a 16. It's not a 16-track unreleased concert.
Yeah.
It's rehearsal stuff.
Yeah.
It's probably not giving too much away, but yeah, it's still good to find after all these years. There's still bits and bobs that haven't been sort of released before.
That's what we want, isn't it? That's the bit we love.
Yeah. Release an expensive book, and we've got to buy that book to get 2 tracks I haven't had before. I feel like I'm ripped off. That's the first accusation. But the opposite, the flip side of that is if you don't put anything with it, it's got nothing new on it.
Yeah. You can't win.
I've got it all before.
You can't win.
You can't. Yeah, you can't win. Yeah. So that's where it is with that.
So it looks like I won't be eating for a month, and I should be buying the latest one again because I do.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a co-production with I can't pronounce it. What is it?
Paul Grunland is
Paul
the
Gunnan.
publisher. Yeah,
So he's the publisher from the Norwegian fan club, and
that's correct.
Flaming Star.
He
and all that.
basically he will get all the photographs and the images from various sources, including his own collection, and then together we sort out the order of it. So his main job is the images side of things. Yeah.
All right. So that's good. So umpteen discs, some little surprises. This is going to be very exciting. So when's it going to land on my doorstep?
Very good question. We're hoping for June, I'd say. Maybe creeping into July, but I know that the printers go on holiday in July, so it's got to be before then.
Oh, right, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So somewhere around there, somewhere around June-ish time is the plan.
Wow.
At the moment. Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be great. And have you in the pictures? Have you found anything that is, that's shot? Whether it's pictures of Elvis or contracts or whatever. Yeah. Is there anything that's really been for you? A bit of a holy grail. Is there anything?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely discoveries that I've even like the last few days where I've discovered things that have always been said that are on a certain date. And you examine them and you realise no, they're not. And there's images which aren't in the concerts that were filmed, so that they're not located in those. So they're other shows that were done after they stopped filming. That makes sense. Right, so they stopped filming on the 13th dinner show, and then you've got 14th, 15th, 16th. So, that's when those images were. But whereas previously those images would have just been thrown together as, the 12th and the 11th or whatever. So, so there's lots of discoveries that I sort of found. Just looking at the images, listening to the audio, looking at the footage.
But there is no footage in this set at all, though, is there? There isn't a DVD.
No footage in the book. No footage in the book.
No, that's fair enough.
No. I mean, I'm sort of in contact with people at Warner Brothers because I went to see them last year when I was making the Viva Las Vegas book.
Oh, of course.
So they've helped me in determining what was filmed and what wasn't filmed, and I've got paperwork from Ernst and things like that to help me put all the puzzle together.
So good. I want it tomorrow. I do need this.
Yeah.
That's another bookcase I'm going to have to buy. That's it is amazing. I love these type of books because I'm a completist. I want every take of everything. So when it comes to the live stuff and rehearsals, the sky's the limit, isn't it? He's only got to sing one line of something, and then I've got to have that. You've sold it on me straight away. I should be on to my regular dealer. I presume then if this is coming to a release date, there's another plan in the pipeline, is there? Are you already working on the next big thing?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yes. That was another thing.
Is that top secret at the moment?
Yeah. It's basically it's something that we spoke to Ernst about what we're doing now and what we're doing in the future, and so all being well, there's
plenty more where that came from, sort of
thing. Yeah. There's definitely other projects in the pipeline.
Right? You think when you used to get a legendary performer volume 3 every now and again, and you had to make do with one take of Guadalajara, and you thought you were being treated really well, and now look at it. This is amazing. So it ties in great with the film. Have you had enough of it, or will you actually go to the cinema and watch the film?
I think I am going to go to the cinema. I've got it on a Blu-ray,
Yeah.
obviously seen it. I've got a projector set up, but I still will go to the cinema.
I just think
to
it's
see
one
it.
of those, you've got to
Yeah.
promote it, you've got to do it, because if this
Yeah.
works, then they'll do another. I mean, I can't see us getting a Kissing Cousins screening, but
No.
the '68 special went down well, and well, it didn't go down as well.
I think the thing is that if from a purely business point of view, if the screenings were, full, then that wakes up people at Warner's to what else can we do, or so I think it's worth making the effort.
Well, yeah, I mean, you mentioned Blu-ray there. I remember thinking, wouldn't it be lovely to have all these VHS in a set that matches? And then I thought the same for DVD, and now I think the same for Blu-ray. But everything's streaming, and you go, will I ever get that movie box set with everything? So go do your magic. Yes, if anybody can do it, you lot can do it. Well, I think that's brilliant. I mean, thank you for your time with that. I just want to turn the tape off and just say, tell me all your secrets. Because there's so much to go on there. Thanks for taking the time. I'm sold, so certainly there. I shall plug this on the radio and the podcast. Be on the website as well. And, well, if you find whatever your next venture is, can I drop you a line and see what
of course,
what is nearer the dates for? So will it be sort of a year or two away before the next big thing?
Hopefully not that long.
Oh, good. No, so there is a proper pipeline.
No,
I'm pushing my luck here. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I mean, should be one next year. Next year. So
that's
as soon
great.
as this one finishes, it's just endless. I'll start on the next one.
Yeah, well, that's great. You're not going to run out of material for a long time.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And or each one of these gives you a great pedigree, so it's going to be a good read as well. So it's not just a bunch of pics. Very, very happy with that. Thanks for taking the time.
Okay.
Lovely. Best wishes for the future and all that. Yes. Let's go and watch. That's the way it is. Thank you. Bye now.
All right.
Bye now.
See ya. Bye.
Talk about the good times with Talking Elvis.
So what do you reckon? Was that interesting or not?
Very, very interesting, wasn't it? And there's sounds like there's more to come. That's the very exciting thing about it, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it was one of those that I pushed me luck, didn't I, a bit?
It was almost like he wanted to tell you stuff.
Yeah.
But you thought, no, if I tell you stuff and then that idiot goes and broadcasts it all over the bloody internet,
And I would.
So you can claim a world exclusive, yeah.
Well, this is the thing. But just hearing you go, I'm round Ernst's house and we're listening to tapes, and you're going, wow. Oh,
I want to do that.
Yeah, please. We keep volunteering to go down the salt mines and find the films. So we were certainly sitting at Ernst's house with a glass of special.
No, but like I say, he's got a lot of stuff there. Interesting to find out his methods and how he works. And just like I say, I can't think of anything else after that interview apart from there's more. There's more, and it's like how we keep saying there's nothing else to come out. There's nothing else that's going to come and surprise us. But it looks like we might have some more treats in store.
I hope so. So watch this space. Save your pennies up. Just think, you're in isolation. You're in lockdown. You're not spending all that money down the boozer. Put it aside for this book.
I think it's well worth it. I think we're going to be absolutely delighted with it, and a fine souvenir and a record of one of Elvis's most unique movies.
And if you remember back in episode 5, give them the old razzle dazzle, we both watched both versions of the film. So see what we thought about that, and maybe you can give it another viewing and let us know what you thought. We should have other stuff lined up for when it does come out in August. So I've got some other interviews lined up, which, all being well by then, people have come out from under the rock. And with a little bit of luck and the wind in the right direction, we'll see you on the other side.
Stay safe, people.
Stay home, stay safe. Listen to Elvis. See you soon.
Find us at www.talkingelvis.co.uk or Facebook or YouTube or Spotify. In fact, any place you get your podcasts.